Word of Arthur's success in resolving Benwick's crisis and securing their alliance spreads throughout Camelot and the surrounding kingdoms. Meanwhile, Lot and his followers dream of resurrecting the ancient god by invoking the untamed power lurking within Wales. The conspiracy to revive the ancient god throws Wales into turmoil. Will Arthur be able to put an end to this scheme and save Wales?
Run! Horus, follow at my heels! All is lost!
What's happened here? Tell your king. Where are Sir Baldwin and the others?
Are you a king of death and madness? Because if not, your kingdom is lost to a new ruler! Flee!
Your Majesty, the most troubling thought has occurred to me. Could it be that monsters overrun Camelot's encampment?
Our soldiers would not abandon their post without cause. We must get to the bottom of this.
Your Majesty, we are approaching the encampment of Camelot's expeditionary forces.
A sense of dread hangs thick in the air, as well as a pungent terror.
I smell it too. The putrid stench of rotting corpses. It appears to be getting stronger as we draw closer to the encampment.
Then we ride towards a most foul and fearsome omen. But still, we must ride with haste. What stumbling horror is this?
The twisted shape of this beast shall surely haunt all my days to come, along with its wretched smell.
It is equal parts beast, plant, and stench. A true abomination if ever I did see one.
My liege, our soldiers are nowhere to be seen. Did this vile monster kill them all?
I doubt we can ask it questions, but still, it will answer for its sins at the end of my blade.
Those screams and that terrible stench. Are they coming straight from hell itself?
It is a hell I fear we must march towards, though the numbers of devils there seem endless. But for the well-being of Sir Bodwin and the troops, we will face down any evil. We shall not stop our search.
Indeed, Your Majesty. I stay by your side. I wish the winds did not so strikingly carry the smell of our foes.
Am I going mad? Or has the stench become something even more revolting?
There is some fresh terror to it. Can it be? The dead! They walk again!
What are these corruptions of flesh doing in Wales? They are a mockery of both humanity and nature at once. Sir Hector, have you seen anything like this?
Nay, Your Majesty. In all my years as a knight, I have neither seen nor heard of such a thing.
Could our forces have truly been done in by these creatures? Their whereabouts are still unknown.
Your Majesty, these scattered armaments are those of Camelot's forces. They must have been dropped by our missing troops. So we follow them and see where they lead.
Yes, let us follow the trail, though I fear the worst.
All of these scattered weapons and carts. It appears that our forces fled in a panicked retreat.
If that is indeed what transpired, perhaps we'll be able to find some survivors. Keep following along the trail.
Your Majesty, look! There is Sir Bodwin among them.
Our soldiers were turned into monsters by those foul things. They must be destroyed.
are you? A savior? Another curse?
I am Arthur Pendragon, King of Camelot. Are you responsible for this plague that consumes my soldiers?
Mighty King, you misunderstand!
Then pray I find understanding soon. For at this moment I see only bewitchment in need of banishing.
Sir Bodwin, are you hurt?
If only we'd gotten here sooner. The dark forces slowed our journey. Tell us, are these horrors the machinations of this woman?
Absolutely not, Your Majesty. This lady is the one who rescued me from the creatures and even tended to my wounds.
Those horrid things. Were they truly our soldiers? Our friends?
Yes, Your Majesty. They were once our men, but now...
Are they all lost? Or did I just cut down soldiers of Camelot, whom I should have been looking to cure?
They are our brethren no more. We were retrieving the bodies of the fallen last night, after defeating Anguish and Lot's allied forces. But suddenly, our dead transformed into those things. And amid that chaos, the enemy surprise attacked us too.
Our soldiers' fallen forms turned into vessels for monsters? By the gods, what madness!
It is caused by an infection of wraithweed spores. The spores were cultivated en masse by Anguish's forces for use in battle. That is why I and other like-minded individuals have worked together to produce Midna, a cure for the infection. That is when I came upon these people.
I did not know. I came close to making a terrible mistake. Forgive me.
You mustn't blame yourself, Your Majesty. Everything happens according to the will of Dian Cacht.
Sir Bodwin, you are unwell. Please do not move.
The Midna will prevent the worst from happening, but his wounds are grave and need better treatment. We must take him to a nearby village.
We? Do you mean that you wish to join us?
Only if you will allow me, Your Majesty. I am aware of the location of the Wraithweed spore farms as well.
Then it seems we would be foolish to leave you behind. Onward then, with haste for Sir Bodwin's sake.
What if they've already taken the village? What if all we love has been lost to their swelling, unholy ranks?
Have hope. If all else is lost, keep hope alive. We're almost there. Hurry to the gates!
Open the gates!
Sir Baldwin! Sir, forgive me, but we cannot open our gates without an express order from our captain.
Are you mad? Look at Sir Bodwin, he's been wounded!
Say now, what's all this? Well, if it isn't Sir Baldwin out for an evening stroll with our soldiers and a lovely lady.
Tristan! Mock us not! We need aid and safety.
Open the gates. Enter, good Sir Knight.
Egads, you... Oh,
Do you know me, sir?
I cry your mercy for my earlier discourtesy. What brings such a glorious presence to this wretched place?
Oh,
That's enough, Tristan.
Ha! You're still as overbearing as ever, Sir Baldwin. I thought you were off enjoying the lovely parties of Camelot. They must throw a rather rambunctious soiree.
Enough! Watch your tongue or you'll lose it. Don't you know who this is?
Why, he must be very important. A king. A god. I can see they have the armor of a noble, but not the posture of one.
Bite your tongue!
This is His Majesty, Arthur, Lord of Camelot, King of all Britain and rightful ruler of Wales.
Arthur Pendragon, of course. I should have recognized the son of Uther the Vile.
What?
Ah,
Sir Hector, is this true?
Your Majesty.
Tristan, you cannot demand the sins of the father to be paid by the son. King Arthur came to Wales in its time of need. You must think of the risk that he took upon himself.
one may play the hero whilst planning other schemes. A false face of help is a mighty shield.
It is my duty as son to answer for my father's acts, noble or horrid. Tell me, what might be done to assuage Wales's pain?
I propose a test. Are you willing to stake your life on it?
If staking my life is what it takes.
Then draw your sword, King Arthur, and you shall taste the wrath of Wales.
I have accepted your challenge, Tristan. But what shall you stake if you lose?
If you defeat me, I shall banish any thought of resentment to you and pledge my undying loyalty. If you fall to my blade, but manage still to cling to your life, you shall leave these lands and never return. Now, when you are ready, on guard! You have defeated me, and I shall honor our terms. Forgive my previous transgressions, Your Majesty. I, Tristan, pledge a lifetime of fealty to you, the one true king.
Captain, renounce your vow. His victory means nothing.
My king is your king. If that's not to your liking, then challenge me, if you dare.
It is all water under a very ancient and complicated bridge. I accept your pledge of loyalty. Tristan, I would have you accompany me in Sir Bodwin's place, as he is injured.
Of course, Your Majesty. Are we off to battle the monsters?
Better yet, we will seek and destroy the monstrous outbreak at its source.
Your Majesty, I will go. I am still fit to serve, fit to fight, fit...
Sir Bodwin, you mustn't push yourself too hastily, or you may never wield a sword again. And with no more Midna left at hand, someone must remain here with the militia to protect the village.
Fine. Then I must stay. But my spirit travels with you. Please be cautious, Your Majesty.
There are 2 Wraithweed spore farms in total. One lies on a hill to the northwest. The other is in a village near Tintagel Castle. Wraithweed blooms produce spores once a day, at dawn. If we strike the spore farms now, we can prevent more people from being turned into monsters.
Very well. We shall attack the farm to the northwest first.
You have the fire in your heart.
His ordered a traitor has led the enemy to our midst.
Please, you must stop this. How can you abuse the laws of nature this way while sacrificing innocent lives?
None are innocent who seek to destroy us. Turn back lest you face the same fate.
May you rest peacefully in the bosom of the unkept.
I can't imagine how you must feel. To stand against your own kin for the sake of natural order, the lives of strangers.
I appreciate your words, Tristan, but we still have much to accomplish. And I must make my peace with what is to come.
So, our next destination is near Tintagel Castle?
Yes, Your Majesty. Please, follow me.
Your Majesty, look. There are Anguish and Lot's allied forces just ahead.
The villains travel with a devil's speed. Prepare for battle. Vast. The ranks of their siege remain strong.
Your Majesty, the situation is grim. We must retreat.
We cannot yield yet, Sir Hector. We must stand fast for the good of Wales.
Tristan's words are true. Reform your ranks and fight! Sir Hector! Tristan!
Tristan, can you hear me?
Fear not.
Oh, but fear is so truly delightful to behold. It gives your suffering flavor.
You twisted witch! May the woe you put into the world return to you 1,000-fold!
A present of poetry as always, Arthur. In trade, I shall grant you the gift of a swift and pointless death.
Kay! You're here to help!
Not that you needed it, of course, but our new friends from Benowick simply insisted on lending a hand.
Thank heavens we were not a moment too late.
Lady Kay jests, but she acted with the utmost urgency, my liege.
Lady Kay making jokes to me is like the sun rising. Expected and welcomed. Thank you all.
Blast it to Hades! The blood of the Godslayer was ready to be spilled and claimed. Anguish! Your incompetence cost me a victory. Now you shall pay that debt with your own suffering.
Wait. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this?
It means your use is over, and there are things more crucial than the Dominion of Wales. But thank you for your service to my goals.
I am fine. Please tend to Sir Hector and Sir Tristan.
Of course. But what will you do with King Anguish?
There is a fate waiting for him, and I have a blade that shall hurry him to it. Anguish, you led an invasion of another realm. You know what justice shall be brought down upon you.
You almost sound like a seasoned ruler, not a mere boy. I shall not beg. Kill me, for that is your version of justice.
Father?
His daughter?
Your Majesty, I beg of you, show mercy upon my father, please.
Isolde, my dear, my crimes are too great for mercy.
Yes, I know my father's crimes cannot go unpunished. But he too was a victim of Lot's evil schemes. He was simply used.
The devastation he has wrought cannot be merely explained away by claiming he was deceived.
My father's true crime is that he failed to place his faith in Arthur as the High King of Britain. The reach of the former King Uther's tyranny extended beyond Wales and all the way to Munster. It was Lot who took advantage of my father's apprehensive state and persuaded him to awaken the Wraithweed. And in the end, it was Lot who stole away the horns of Dian Cecht as well.
I was wondering why that witch suddenly turned against her own side. Are those horns truly of such great value?
The witch's name is Morgan. It was she who approached us with Lot and planned and executed everything.
What else are they planning, Isolde?
My belief is that they intend to bring upon the resurrection of the ancient gods. They must be planning to use the horns of Dian Cecht to produce the essence of nature.
But why would they want to revive the ancient gods? What is there to gain in bringing back those who seek to control them?
That I do not know. But I'm certain that the essence of nature is essential to the revival of the ancient gods.
And how is this essence of nature made?
They will need rare minerals from the crystal mines of Sherwood Forest and the divine energy of Stonehenge. They need the blood of the Godslayer, which flows through your veins.
The Godslayer?
The ancient gods were imprisoned and sealed through the blood of your ancestor. Now, they need that blood for the ceremony to resurrect them.
Ugh, hell's bells. Magic and blood and old gods. Whatever happened to the elegant simplicity of a battle with swords and shields?
In any case, you may raise your head, King Anguish. King Anguish, I vow not to repeat the tyranny and foolishness of my predecessor. Will you recognize me as High King of Britain and swear your allegiance to Camelot?
Not for the sake of my life, but for the sake of my daughter and people. I will serve you as your loyal knight.
As noble a reason to serve as any. And Isolde, how is Tristan?
An Irish soldier's poisoned arrow brushed his neck. He'll need some time to recover.
Do what you can for him. I'll leave him in your hands.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll make sure he recovers.
It's time we return to Camelot. We need to look into what Morgan and Lot are planning.
It's been quite a journey. I hope to wash the funk of these last battles off with haste. Then, we shall make plans of our own.
I had been holding my tongue about needing to hold my nose as well. But yes, a fragrant bath seems an ideal plan for all you noble monster hunters.